Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to World of Warships. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long while. But bearing in mind that we now have the British cruisers, kind of thought it was probably only right that we actually give a little bit of a look into to these. And I've got a lovely balloon floating across the top there. So, British cruisers. Let's have a quick look at the tech tree. So there we go, we've got our 10 cruisers. We have the Black Swan, we have the Weymouth, we have the Caledon, we have the Danae, the Emerald, the Leander, the Fiji, the Edinburgh, the Neptune and the Minotaur. So we've got some interesting names there. Interesting names. But yeah, that is our tech tree. And of course we have the premium ships, the Campbelltown, the Destroyer and the Warspite as well. But obviously we are going to be looking at our tier 1 cruiser, and that is the Black Swan. So there we go. She doesn't look very black to me. Is that just me? But okay, fair enough. The big thing with the British ships is that they are particularly weak. Pretty fragile. If we take a look at the survivability, we're looking at hit points of 6,450. Now that's dire. That is really dire, especially when something like this is in the hands of someone like me. Armour wise is only 6 to 10 millimeters thick, so if we have a look at that, yeah, nothing. Zero. We might as well just not bother. So this is one you're going to have to play quite carefully. Looking at the artillery, we have 3 twin turret 102mm guns. Looking at a reload time of about 3 seconds on those, which is pretty good. And their gun traverse, you're looking at 18 seconds for 180. They do fire quite high from what I understand, but hopefully the 3 second reload time will help kind of offset that a little bit. Okay, so main battery firing range, we're looking at 8 kilometres. Anti-aircraft, we have 4 single turret 40mm guns. Manoeuvrability, blistering 19 knots. Turning circle radius is 320 metres though, which is pretty good, and a rudder shift time of 2.9 seconds. So that potentially could make it quite nimble, but then let's face it, you're going to need it. Concealment even. Detectability at 7 kilometres, which is good, so we can fire a kilometre further than our detectability, but by air that is 5.4 kilometres. So without further ado, why don't we jump into a battle and we shall see what we can actually do with this, if anything. Now I'm not expecting this to be a long game. It's the first time I've actually jumped into this, so we're going to go in completely blind. Hopefully we won't be up against anybody who actually knows what the heck they're doing, otherwise, you know, but yeah, I suspect it's going to be pretty dire. But I think the British ships are ones that are going to be an interesting set of games. And look, it looks like everybody is currently in cruisers at the moment looking at this. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of people that are playing the British cruisers, so we might have a little bit of a wait. But ooh, could we be going in? Could we? Okay. It's a nice little load screen, this one, isn't it? Very pretty. There we go. So we are polar. So again, this is actually for me another map that I haven't actually played, I don't think. So we have Black Swans versus Black Swans. So I've got a feeling it's going to be fairly evenly matched. I mean, some of these could end up being ones that have actually been upgraded. But no, I think probably a lot of them are probably looking quite stock. So let's jump in. So we've got a couple of Hermlins, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Now we've got to obviously be a bit careful of them and their rapid fire.
Action stations.
Here we go. Let's have a look. So we are smack in the middle by the looks of things. So why don't we crank the speed up and we'll take a little trip round the outside of these islands with our crew of black swans over here. So I'm sure that there is some kind of collective name, isn't there, for swans? I know it's a gaggle with geese, but I can't remember. It's something probably fairly regal with swans. Swans are actually, in the UK, are actually protected. So you can't actually, well, there's not kind of a death penalty or anything like that for killing swans or anything like that, but they are protected by the crown. So you're actually not supposed to eat them. Now, back in medieval times, it was quite a delicacy to eat swan, but now not so much. I don't know anybody that eats swans, and I think it is one of those things that we can't actually sort of eat them anymore. But there we go, that's just some random, possibly not particularly accurate facts on swans, just in case anybody was actually interested, just while we are making our way over. Okay, I've not spotted anything as yet. We just seem to have a... Do you think swans are quite graceful? Okay. Where are you? Where are you? You're over there, so you are way away. Now this is going to be an interesting game because everybody has the same firing distance, apart from the Hermlins. Everybody has the same range. We're not going to drive into anybody, are we? There we go. Let's see if we can try and see how bad these are. Is that going to hit? Okay, yeah. Let's launch a load in then. You turning? No, he's taking a little bit of damage. He's hiding behind the islands. We try it. So it's one of the things. Having a fairly high trajectory does mean that it does give you the ability to get over islands, which is good. I'm going to kind of turn away a little bit, just because I don't want to be right on him. He's turning away. Are you going to hit? Yeah. Oh, nice. Can we get over the island at him? Not quite, no. Got one that's about to go down there. No, he's gone. Okay, I'm going to turn away a little bit more again. Have a quick look around, just look, we're not getting too close to the border. And you've got him just starting to poke a little way out, and I've got a feeling he's probably, yeah, he's a little bit out of our range, unfortunately. If we start turning ourselves back round, let's keep trained on him. So we're down one chip, they are down two so far, so if we keep ourselves, manage to keep two of our turrets on him. He's ducking behind the island again. But we have a black swan just coming up round the back of the island there. So they're trying to use the island for cover because it's just that little bit high to try and fire for over. Okay, you look like you're coming back out again. Let's turn this way a little bit more. Still try and keep the two on you. And they're gone. Okay. Time to head over this way then. That looks to be where the majority of the rest of the team are. So if we steam our way over this way, hopefully the rest of the fleet will follow as well. That's okay. I'm not unhappy with that. I've only got a couple of hits, but at least we've hit, I think. So they are down 4. We are down 2. I think this is one where you can use the islands and actually benefit from that. Let's hopefully at this blistering speed whether we're actually going to get within range to actually get anything before it's all wiped out. Let's try and have a look. It looks like, oh, we've got you. We've got you. We could get him for the kill on this one. And then duck around the back. Mind you, they're all going after him, aren't they? Let's carry on this way. There's a bit more to pick from. This way. Let's get the guns round. Just starting to come into range now. There we go. Let's see whether they will actually land. We overshot it a little bit. Nope, we hit. That's good. Excellent. Keep that going. I think he's starting to turn away, but we might still just have him. Nope. What about you here? Get a few hits on you. Little bit more lead, I think. There we go. Another citadel. And can we get the kill? Oh, can we get the kill? Unlucky. Ooh, hello. Start trying to dodge some of these. This is where we need to... Oh dear. Right, let's just keep firing. And we're just about gone. There we go. So there you go. You can see what we mean by fragile. I mean, that was attacks from 3 ships, and with the speed that they can actually fire, it does mean that once you get targeted, you are pretty screwed. But in fairness, only 6 hits, but we got 3 citadels. Now, granted, not the strongest ships in the world, and absolutely 0 citadel protection on these, but when have you ever actually seen me get 3 citadels in one game? There we go. Okay, so it looks like we are capping. We are ahead on points. So why don't we jump along and stay in the game. So we are with Gino2308, who is taking on a Black Swan. So he's keeping himself. He can get to the point where he's got, by the looks of things, just, is it just 1 or 2 sets of guns? Just the one set on target, but he's keeping himself quite well angled. So he's not exposing a massive amount of the side of his ship. So that's pretty smart, especially when you have absolutely 0 armour. And so the Black Swan, nobody kills you, is taking some damage, but he is now taking fire from a Black Swan, and he's gone. Okay, so yeah, Ghost Gambler, or Ghost Gambler. Very tiny little bit of health there, but again, trying to keep a nice straight sort of, yes, just the 1 set of guns on the ship. Now he's gone, down to 3 each. Do you know what? You know, in fairness, it's actually a pretty tight game. It's a pretty tight game. I'm sort of sad we didn't get a kill. But yeah, we did manage citadels. That's all good. It's all good for XP. Okay, so we've got 2 of the Black Swans there. And we are with Lennyfix. Or is it Lemmyfix? Lennyflix? Now he's on fairly decent health, but he's now taking fire from both of the Black Swans on the opposition team. And he is rapidly losing health, but valiantly he is continuing to keep firing. Very, very nearly finishing off. That's another one down. Perfect. And he's gone as well. Right, okay. So we are now back with Ghost Gambler, who is clinging on We have 2 ships left each. And we have Karol Fafansky, who's actually on a fairly decent amount of health points. Now we've got the last 2 cruisers look to be kind of trying to hide out a range. So it's really a case of maybe capping? Could capping be the answer for this? Probably not, because we're actually in our own cap circle, which isn't too clever. So I'm guessing that they could be hiding out in their cap circle, because they are nowhere to be seen on the map. Nowhere to be seen at all. So they are hiding. Let's have a quick look if we can. So we have Nobody Kills You, who was fairly low on health actually, and Megademos. So yeah, it's Megademos. He's on tiny little bit of health. He is gone. Perfect. So now it is just Nobody Kills You left, and we already know that he was on very low health as well. So potentially we could still have the win here, if these 2 can kind of hang on and stay together. But not popping up on the map, so definitely hiding out somewhere. Aha, have you seen? Have you spotted? You're trying to use the guns to try and light up, maybe. So the last guy is AFK apparently. So where is he? Bottom of our base. So the team are actually saying, yep, that's where he is. They know where he is. So yeah, to be fair, if he's AFK, you know, it's a bit of a lame way to win, to be fair, but there he is, a win nonetheless. So he is just sat there. Just sat there for the taking. So it's just finishing him off. Let's take the win. I'm happy. Let's have a victory. And he's virtually there. One more. There we go. Okay, so a victory. So yes, we are on lots and lots of bonus points. But we got 3 citadel hits, 6 target hits, so pretty crap, but that's 2,087 damage. We got 14,404 credits. We got 698 XP and 35 free XP. So team score, I'm expecting to be hovering near the bottom. Yeah, right at the very bottom, but hey, never mind. Not terribly worried about that, considering it was our first game, and we did kind of get stuck out the back a little bit. Looking at the detailed report, so we did 1,024 on Astra TT, we did 732 on Dwack, we did 91 on Snip 14, we did hit both Iton and Sador, but we didn't actually get any XP off of them at all, so we only actually managed to damage 3 of the warships. And just onto the credit and XP, yep, it's 14,004, so we, yeah, we didn't do too bad, really. It wasn't the best game, but it was a game nonetheless. So, yeah, a couple more games in that. Hopefully that should give us the chance then to unlock the other ships. So I think, let's have a quick look at the tech tree. Tech tree wise, okay, well, by the looks of things, it looks like we've actually we've already unlocked the Weymouth, it seems. So there we go. Well, that's something for another video. But yeah, that was the Black Swan. Now, I can imagine probably with a little bit of modification it could be slightly better, but to be honest with you, the only thing you've actually got is the main battery firing range. You've got no extra holes, you've got no anything else, so it pretty much is a bit of a one match wonder, this one. And use the word wonder in the loosest term possible. But yeah, I suppose it's a little ship that we can take out and grind a little bit of XP and upskill your commander and everything like that in there. But yeah, could be worse, I guess. Not sure how. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first of the British cruisers, and we should hopefully continue to work our way up the tech tree with these over the next few weeks. I will try to get back into this a little bit more regularly now. Hopefully now with all the stuff that was going on at home, etc., with regards to work and access to the PC should pretty much now be over, unless they spring something else on us. But yeah, you never know. Never tell with this lot. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.